Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Since 1911, the Pierre Parts Store has been your one-stop shop. Family owned and operated for 4 generations, the Pierre Parts Store has served the community by providing groceries, hardware, home products, and much more, including a full-service lumber yard. Now, we've added the Thibodaux store to the family with the same values and service we've delivered for over 100 years. The Pierre Parts Store and the Thibodaux store, our family serving your family.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And we're always glad to get some of the people here who have done their time. They have served and they now continue to serve others. Welcome back to the program, Mr. Johnny Smith, Judge Advocate over at the Post. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Sir.
All right.
Nice seeing you again, Keith.
Yes, sir. Sitting next to him, Mr. Gus Marie, the commander of Post 272. Welcome.
How you doing this morning?
Very good. Thank you. And also sitting next to him, Mr. Michael Sears, First Vice Commander, Post 272. Thanks for joining us. So we got a really wonderful event coming up. Very excited about that. Mr. Johnny, tell us a little bit about this Memorial 3-day weekend celebration. Y'all got something going on every day.
Yes, sir.
That's really nice. Tell us a little bit about that,
Well,
Mr. Johnny.
We at Post 272, we thought it would be fitting for us to honor our fallen soldiers on that day.
Right.
Of Memorial Day, but then we said, no, that's not enough. So what we do in our camaraderie of each one of us every day, we think of something different. So
Right.
we came up with Purple Rain.
Okay.
And Purple Rain is going to be presenting a ceremony for all of our fallen soldiers at Post 272.
Right.
We have a monument with over almost 300 names on it. And I thought it would be fitting for us and Gus Marie and Michael Sears to do something very special. So we put on a 3-day event instead of a 1-day event.
Okay.
So on the 24th, we were going to have Purple Lights, but we've changed it to let's invite them out to eat. So
Okay.
we're going to do crawfish boil. It's going to start at 5 o'clock. All veterans and their families are welcome to come out and enjoy that with us that night.
Okay. 5 o'clock on Friday.
5 o'clock on Friday, May 24th.
Right.
On the 25th that morning, we're going to have the memorial services honoring all of our past soldiers. Mr. Marie is going to present Mr. McGee from headquarters in Baton Rouge. He's going to be our guest keynote speaker.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a ringing of the bell 21 times. And then we're going to have the Dune Buggy ride by
Renegades.
Oh,
Renegades.
very cool.
Yes.
All right. Very nice.
So we're hoping to be a happy celebration in a sad mourning way.
Right.
You know,
to celebrate those lives of those who
Those
have
lives
given,
that are gone on.
they've given it all, right? And it's
Yes,
food,
sir.
music,
Yes,
drinks, and donations always welcome.
Absolutely.
Of course. And so over at Post 272, you guys have had lots of changes. So, Mr. Gus, tell us a little bit about some of the growth that y'all have seen down there.
Well, what we've done, we've opened up the Legion building
Okay.
to the veterans that are members of the American Legion Post 272. And in the mornings, we have coffee and make beignets and shoot the breeze, tell old war stories, real or not. But
Play a little poker.
we've played a little poker.
Yeah. And you enjoy your time together.
Right, sir.
Anyway, we just the camaraderie of it, everybody getting together, you know, and realizing that the post is there to help
Right.
the veterans
Right.
and the community, because we're trying to get the community back together again as to where they realize that the American Legion is trying to congregate them so that they use it as a public service rather than just an entity.
Okay.
And this, you know, it makes me feel good to see new members coming in also,
Right.
which membership will grow in all the time.
Good. Good.
And we put on separate events, like we put Boo on the Bayou back in October. Mm-hmm. We did fairly well with that. The people enjoyed it, and we put fundraiser just this past month that we did very well with also. Mm-hmm. And now with this Purple Rain,
Right.
we'll do even better because with all the invitation of the public.
Sure.
you know.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Mr. Gus. Appreciate your leadership with that.
You're welcome.
So, Mr. Mike, tell us what Purple Rain means. Tell us a little more about that.
Well, we kind of came up with it, and everybody think that Purple Rain is the Prince thing,
Right.
Actually, we started thinking about it, and we decided, the Purple Rain is like rain falling from the skies, is like tears falling from your eyes,
Okay.
and it's.
The analogy of those who have been fallen and shedding a tear for them.
Should we shed
Gotcha.
tears for the fallen veterans?
Gotcha. Well, we're really excited about that because we have a proclamation here that was sent that we just got, Mr. Johnny told me, and it says whereas each May we honor our veterans who have died for their patriotism, and whereas our citizens are indebted to these veterans, and whereas we remember those who have died during the times of war, and whereas it is our obligation to ensure that these no longer with us who served our country are recognized, and now therefore it be resolved that by the Terrebonne Parish Council, on behalf of the parish president, Jason Bergeron, and the entire Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government, that the day of May 27th, 2024, be hereby proclaimed as Memorial Day in Terrebonne Parish, and be it further resolved that residents be encouraged to participate in the various events. And Purple Rain, the 3-day weekend, Aaron, put it back up there as we share with them. Again, the Memorial 3-day weekend, they won't have the light show. They're going to be doing crawfish, 5 o'clock. Saturday, their event, I think, is at 10, is that correct? 10 to 12?
Yeah.
10 to 12. And then, of course, there's some other things happening at the museum ceremony on Monday, the 27th. Gentlemen, I can't thank you enough, first of all, for serving our country. Secondly, for being part of the Post and really trying to grow it. And thirdly, for inviting the community out and making sure that they know that we want to celebrate with them. We thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right.
Well,
All right, guys.
see you again, sir.
There you go. And that'll do it for this particular segment. Don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.